So I'm leaning towards homeschool because just the time I get back with my kid, it's a lot of hours. I know I'm very blessed that I'm in that position and I don't have to work, and things can change overnight, literally. If something happened to her dad, I would have to work and my whole life would be flipped upside down. But for now, I want to relish in that opportunity and take advantage of it while I can, because I know it might not always be an option, and I might wake up one day and my whole world is flipped upside down and I have to go to work tomorrow and you have to go to school. So I'm leaning towards that, but I've also talked to some friends about it and they're like, I don't care how much money I make. I could be a billionaire and my kids are still going to school. And I'm like, really? Really? Because a lot of moms, it's a financial decision. They don't want to feel bad about themselves, so they're like, yeah, I'm doing what's best for my kid and what's best for my family. Of course, you want to eat. You need to pay bills. But for those of us that have never paid bills and don't have that stressor, my entire life revolves around my child. That from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, that's the only thing I have to worry about is her. I think this decision weighs so heavy on my heart that I'm messing up my kid, or whatever I choose for her schooling is literally going to impact her for the rest of her life. It is not to be taken lightly. Touchy subject to ask, because some moms are like, we like to eat around here, so yeah, I'm gonna stick to going to work and you're not gonna make me feel bad about putting my kids in public school. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. And the homeschoolers that are like super crunchy and they are weird, I acknowledge that. I've never met a grown-up homeschooler that I liked. The ones I've met, weird, freaky deeks. I don't want my kid like that. And right now she's not. She goes to parties and she's social and she's the life of the party and she talks to everyone. And I don't want that to slowly go away because we don't go anywhere and she slowly loses that ability to be social because she's only 4 right now. She's really cool. Needless to say, I'm stressed about it, y'all. It's eating me alive! So yes, I do believe when people are honest, they say, I'm making the best decision for my family, and it is a financial decision because we do need money to live. That's the reality of it. I'm taking reality out of it and saying, if you had unlimited resources, unlimited money, what decision would you make? And most people in that case are like, oh, well, then of course I would stay home. And I've seen so many videos where they say, if money does not influence your decision, that points to you're probably making the right decision. So I know if I won the lottery, I would still be homeschooling. And that probably means I'm doing the right thing. Y'all are like, you've answered your own question. I know, but I want to hear from y'all. You guys that have money and you still feel like, I know I'm putting my kid in school. I don't want them to be weird. And they need that. Why? Tell me why. You might convince me.